What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video. We're gonna talk about this narrative that's going around and that black people are trying to push. And basically the black community is trying to push this narrative that light-skinned men are child molesters, and basically they're basically equated to light-skinned men's skin tone. And it's actually some stories going around of these light-skinned guys that's popping up, these light-skinned dudes who are going to they're actually allegedly they're going and they're basically killing and basically raping these younger girls. And that's what also this Drake thing is also about. That they're trying to push that agenda of mulatto men liking young girls. And that's why that was so, this whole Drake thing, it ties into a lot of stuff. And basically they had these posts on Facebook, and they're basically equating to these men's skin tone, and saying that this is light skin shit. This is what light skinned dudes do. But this goes on average in their community. All right, this goes on average in their community, and this is why it's also important to separate yourself from black people, because especially as a light skinned guy, because a lot of these light skinned dudes who grew up around black people, this probably happened to them by their black fathers. That's probably what happened. This happens a lot in the black community. But this is what they do on average. And they actually had another story, I believe, of a black guy who was dark skinned who did the same thing recently, I think in the last couple of weeks. But notice how nobody brought up skin tone. They didn't bring up skin color. They didn't bring up anything. And this black girl in the comments tried to gaslight and said that because a dude said that she's being divisive, she's separating. And it was a light skinned guy to say it, said it, and she said she's not separating. She tried to gaslight him and say that she wasn't separating. I said, and I had a defender. I was like, bruh, just by bringing up skin tone, it's already separating things. What you're saying when you bring up skin tone is that we're not the same people, because if you did, you would never bring up skin tone. That's how you know in your mind there's a difference between a light skinned guy and a guy who's dark. And they know that, but they light skinned people still have caught on that we're two different groups of people. We're related, we're the same nation, but we're two different ethnic groups, and they're viewing us as competition. But yes, they're painting light skinned guys as child molesters. Pretty much anything that's negative, they're trying to pin it on light skinned men. And because they have this allegedly the excuse that first of all, you got I say this all the time, you got to understand dark skinned people will find any excuse to find a way to torture and mistreat light skinned people out of jealousy. They're naturally envious of us. So they will find any excuse to basically justify why they can abuse a light skinned person. All right, but I'm gonna make another video about that. So I think that light skinned men, y'all should start doing the same thing back. Y'all should over scrutinize dark skinned people. Every time they fuck up, y'all shouldn't support them. Y'all should rub that shit in their face, and that'll actually make them get their shit together. Or that'll actually make them um, get their shit together. Every time you see a guess it'll make them get their shit together. Every time you see a dark skinned man or dark skinned female bring up and they neglect their children, or they try to kill somebody with a fucking machete, or whatever they do to fuck up that's evil, uh, blame their skin tone. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Hell, I might even start doing it on this channel. All right, it's just they're trying to over scrutinize light skinned guys because they're trying to run with this fake narrative that light skinned men are privileged in the community, which is a goddamn lie. They know it's a lie. Light skinned men have been outcasted in the community and been publicly. It's actually okay to publicly humiliate light skinned men, and it's been like this for a very long time. And also now it's coming a societal norm. They're trying to make this a societal norm to basically persecute and only humiliate light skinned dudes. All right, and then you light skinned men tolerate it, so y'all deserve it. Y'all won't make y'all YouTube channels, and y'all won't get on video and or make videos scrutinizing them. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna make some more topics about this, and this is gonna be an ongoing thing. I'm out. And notice how they know that y'all are a separate group, because look at how they do Chris Brown and all these other light skinned guys like Drake, who just got allegations on them and not any factual evidence. They'll probably even make up lies and factual evidence, uh, and basically say it was them because they're light skinned. But notice how they protect dudes like P. Diddy. They don't even bring up P. Diddy no more. See how protected dark skinned people are, especially dark skinned men are. And also look at dudes like R. Kelly. They never did anything to R. Kelly. They should be treating R. Kelly how they treating Drake. But that's how you know in their minds there's a separation between us. All right, there's a difference. All right, they wouldn't do R. Kelly and P Diddy the same way they do Drake and Chris Brown and all these other light skinned dudes. All right, but that's a fact. That's truth. I'm out.